Yo, what's up, YouTube? This video gonna be about how I feel black women let the black community down. Like, it's our responsibility for the black people, cause we the mothers. And what do the mother do? Take care of everything. And we let this down. We let the community down. We let it down by first accepting that Jesus. We let it down by letting them take us out of the household with our kids to take care of their kids, which I know a lot of us have to survive that way. But we still came back and took care of our kids. But we started letting our kids down, and we stopped taking care of them. We started taking care of everybody else, and we stopped taking care of our kids. Just like we started taking care of everybody else, but ourselves. We don't even take the time out to take care of ourselves no more. And then for the ones that do take care of themselves, it's like you take care of yourself, but you void another thing. Like, you'll take care of yourself, but you'll neglect your kids or your household or your bills. Like, it's just one or the other with black women. It's rare that you got black women that's out there that's doing everything, taking care of themselves, taking care of their kids. You know what I'm saying? Taking care of the house as they should, as a black woman should. I'm not gonna negate the fact that the black male was not in the household, but I'm just talking about the black female right now, and how we the starter and the end of our community. On some real talk, we started this, and we gonna end this. You know how your mama say, I made you, I could take you out. And I ain't talking about taking nobody out. I'm just saying, like, we started this, and we just let it get so out of control. We just let everybody take over. We let men run shit. We let men take over and run shit. So it's like now we don't have a voice when we should have had a voice from the beginning, because we the ones that started this. We the ones that first walked on this earth. But yet and still, how we the first ones, but we the first ones to get disrespected. And that's the main thing. We the first ones to get disrespected by other men, other races, and our own race, our own men. And it's basically about our own men. Because if our own men would respect us and do what they're supposed to do, we won't have to worry about the other races, because then the other races will get in line. But they see that our men are not respecting us, so they're not going to respect us. And back in the day, you used to have a thing where all the black women wanted their babies to be half Indian, which that was crazy, because we full Indian. We the Indians, the so-called Indians. So you already had that in you the whole time. Now it's the thing where you trying to marry white people. There's so many sisters out there that's married to these other people, white, Chinese, Iran, and that's the crazy part, because they starting to, the Iranians is For real, they starting to really come in now. I didn't really see them back in the day like that when I was growing up. I didn't see no Iranians and Iraqis and all them. I didn't see them in the area I was staying in. I barely just started seeing Mexicans when I was young. So it's like now these other races is starting to come in and take over, and you know what I'm saying? We didn't stop that. We didn't say no, wait, hold up. So we have let the black community down. Well, disrespect ourselves. I done did some shit too. I'm not no damn angel. Or supposed, because it ain't even no such thing as angels. But I'm saying, like, we all do stuff. But at the end of the day, we have to recognize and learn from it. And because we let the black community down, and we keep letting it down, because every generation is just more new shit with black women. My generation, they was trying to be positive, love yourself, love your hair, all that, okay, yeah. But then that rap generation came in, which was my generation. Because at first it was rap, and it was about love, and it was about blackness and all that and all that. But then it quickly turned into bitches, hoes, slut. Bitch better have my money. You know, shit like that. Really disrespectful. I ain't never liked that word bitch, but not coming from a man. I wasn't tripping off when it came from one of my homegirls or my cousins or my female cousins, you know, or one of my sisters. I wasn't tripping off of that. But when it came to a man calling me out of my name, or me getting into it with a female that I don't know calling me out of that name, that word is a fighting word. Because it's very disrespectful. And if we would have stayed on that page instead of accepting that word and all these other words, because I remember when I was growing up, man, my husband was growing up, it was bad, looked upon bad to be a rat, to be sleeping with all the homies in the hood. Now it's the thing. It's the thing to do. Females like me is rare. Like, you don't find too many females like me from a hood that don't sleep with all the homies. But got respect from the homies. To a certain extent. Because half of them don't even respect their own mama, so how could I ever feel that they gonna respect me? But yet still, we have let it down because we let them call us these names, and we took on this lifestyle instead of saying, nah, we're gonna put our foot down. Like, we had started and then we let it go. I'm talking about our generation. It started and then they let it go. You know, with the Queen Latifah, who you calling a bitch and all this and all that. But then we let it go. And then we quickly took on that title. So now then we start going around now we going around calling each other or calling ourselves Miss Bitch. I'm that bitch. Like, we really disrespecting our own self. They don't even have to do it no more. We doing it ourselves. And then we wonder why all this shit is happening. Why another race is so quick to call us this and that and disrespect us? Why our own men are so quick to call us bulldogs and disrespect us to the 100th power? So yeah, we let the community down. We was the first ones. I'ma keep saying that. We was the first ones. We started this. Okay, they took us out the house to work. That's still not an excuse on why we not raising our kids right. I don't have no kids, but I just feel as a black woman, all these kids is mine. Every black woman, even if you don't have no kids, we have turned our back on these kids. We have turned our backs on the black man, the black community as a whole. And you remember grandma, big mama used to take care of everybody? Not no more. Big mama going out to the clubs and partying and hanging with her big whiz people, or her big whiz friends, and the spades, and you know, she ain't grandmama like big mama used to be. Ain't no more of that. It's something still out there, don't get me wrong, but it's few. It's few and rare. We don't have no, you know what I'm saying, like big mamas you could go to, or grandmamas, even our mamas, we can't even have time to go to and ask questions. And it ain't the fact that they don't know, it's just they don't give a fuck. Because still, if you don't know, you still can help a person by researching yourself and figuring it out. No. That's why I said we out here by ourselves, because we are the main factors in this world. Believe it or not, the black woman is the main factor. Yes, we are. First of all, we are beautiful. We're exotic. Our body is just so resilient and strong. We heal fast. We heal easy. We get sick, but not as fast as these other people do. These other race of women do. We don't know. Even though they weakened us through the water, the air, the food, and all this bullshit, electronics, we still resilient as black women. We still strong. We still beautiful. We still exotic. Ain't nobody on this earth as exotic as we is. Don't let them fool you and put you down to make you think that you ain't nothing, you ain't shit, you ain't this, you ain't that, just because you ain't living up to their standards. That's another thing. They done made us feel so down in the dumps that we conforming to their shit. Like I said earlier, we marrying they people, having they kids. We forgot about our kids. We don't want no little nappy-headed kids. When they the most beautiful kids on this earth. That's why I say we have abandoned the black, indigenous, melanated, carpet-colored community. We have. I feel, as another black woman, that we have let this community down. First we was covering ourselves up. Now we just letting it all hang out. Everybody can see all the business, like my auntie used to say. Just put all your business out there in the street. With no shame. With no shame. And I know our ancestors used to walk around here naked. That's why the motherfuckers call us savages and all this. But that's far from the truth. We weren't no damn savages. It just we was free. We was with nature. We didn't look at each other sexually like that. Because it was normal for us to walk around with our breasts out. It was normal for us to walk around with a little cloth and a big old booty, hips. It was normal for the men to walk around how they walked around. We was far from savages. So you think because you got Europeanized to where you start want to wear clothes and do this and do that. That's outside of your nature. Because wearing clothes ain't even in our nature. That's another thing. That's restricting us. And I ain't talking about no nasty shit. I'm just saying, like, that is our people. They didn't wear clothes like that. We only wore clothes when we needed to wear clothes. And it wasn't these type of clothes. That's another thing. They know what they was doing when they made us wear these type of clothes and bras and all that type of shit. Underwear. We're not supposed to wear no damn underwear. Bras and all that. That's constricting us. I'm not trying to be on no nasty stuff. I'm just trying to say what we was naturally doing. We was naturally walking around here, and then when the white people came over here, all of a sudden we savages and we this and we that. We was over here minding our business. We wasn't no damn savages. We was far from savages. Y'all the ones came out them caves wearing clothes. Y'all the ones. I mean, like, come on, man. I'm gonna do another video about that. What's in your DNA is what makes you you. But I'm saying, like, we have, like, it's not even finna get no better. Because we getting farther and farther lost because we don't want to listen. We don't want to change. We don't want to think outside the box. We want to think inside that box that they gave us to think inside of. We don't want to go outside the box. And so at the end of the day, when we think we doing something out here, being on this idiot box, showing our body, looking like a buffoon, like we always do. Talking about shit we don't even know what we talking about. Arguing and fighting all on TV. You know, that's became a norm for a black woman to have a fucking big mouth and just. I got a big mouth too. Cause you get me pissed off, I'ma go the fuck off. But I'm saying, like, that's how they look at us. And you know what? If you look at videos on YouTube, we're not the only race of women that go off like that. We is not the only race of women. You got all kind of white women on them damn videos going off. You got all kind of Chinese women, Iranian women, the so-called Indian woman. Any woman that's on this earth that you could think about has a fucking temper. But see, they decided to single us out and say, oh, look at them black women. Look how they act. They don't even know how to control their temper. And like I said in the beginning, a lot of it is our fault. A lot of it is our fault. Because We let the world look at us in one light when they should have been looking at us in another light. First of all, they should have been looking at us like we're the first ones that walked this earth, so they should have been showing homage, respect to us. And I know it starts with our own man. Because if your own man ain't looking at you, how another race of men is gonna look at you? And then we go out here and we marry these other races and think, oh, okay, we cool now. No, that just put you further and further into some bullshit. Because you're not supposed to marry another kind. That's my theory, my opinion. But then I have to contradict myself on that too, because then I'll be like, well, I went back and forth with this for a minute. Because I was like, well, if the person is there for you, but then you say, don't get that close. Okay, yeah, a person can be there for you. That's true enough, but don't get that close to where you start catching feelings for that person. You have to set in your mind, this person is not the person for me to be catching my feelings for. Because I don't believe, like I said, I don't believe we should procreate with each other. I believe every race should stay in their race. Now, them right races, people, we agree on that. It should still be segregation. But that's some bullshit within itself when they come out their mouth too. I'm gonna talk about that in another video about us being segregated. Like, I really mean we should be segregated. Because it's too much bullshit. There's already enough bullshit within the culture, within the community. And then when you add other people that's not from your community or your culture, and they got devious agendas, then when they come in, they fuck up everything. You already got devious motherfuckers within your community that you gotta weed out. But then you let this other person come in that don't even look like you, ain't nothing identical to you, and you let them come in and have a little say so or whatnot, and then before you know it, everything like it is now, everything is all confused and chaos. It was one thing to teach the people when they came out the caves, because yeah, we taught them. They got this bullshit that they taught us etiquette. No, we taught them. So when we taught them, we should have left them in that. We should have never, because look at the world now. It's all chaotic and fucked up. And they ain't the only ones. There's our people up there too. Trust me, because they couldn't do it by themselves. A lot of black people would like to believe that it's just white people up there. You got like fucked up if you think it's just white people and not your own people up there that's fucking you over. That's why I say we have let our community down, because there's so many black women that's up there and said fuck it. We don't do nothing to help our community. The black women, the old black women that was helping their community, they dead and gone. Dead and gone. So it's far and few. A few and far that ain't no more big mamas. So the young women, the young black women that's growing up now, and this generation after me, and the generation after them, and they gonna be lost. Because we not growing up with the values that our grandmamas and our big mamas and our grandmamas and before them taught us. At least we have values. Now we don't got nothing. Because now we doing all these pornos. We all on these reality shows, letting our business hang all out there. We letting social media watch our kids. These phones, TV, video games. And it's okay to have recreation. It's okay to have video games and all that. But you have to have a balance, especially for some damn kids. You can't just let them always be on a video game, and just because they ain't bothering you, you should want them to bother you. You should want them to want to get on your nerves. They your babies. You had them babies.